Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's your boy Tristan, aka Sriracha DFS, coming to you guys back again live with another NBA DFS DraftKings Picks video for January 22nd, 2022. Sponsored by DFS Karma and DraftKings, where the point of the video is to give you guys a breakdown of the slate, give you guys the best picks from each team, and so forth. Make sure to like the video if you do indeed enjoy the content, if it helps at all. Subscribe if you're new for more daily media content and live streams like this one. Also, make sure you're in our free chat room where we discuss things DFS 24/7. We got DFS, we got sports betting chatter, we got props chatter. It's all there down in the description below, and we're welcome to have you. We're happy to have you. So go ahead and join if you're interested. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get to it. It's only a 3-game slate, so it's going to be, I guess, fairly quick. So since we have time, let's go again, like I always do. Let's go over the projection portal for last night and see how, us as Karma, at Karma did. So first, we got Ja Morant absolutely smashed. He was the cover boy for about 3 articles. The 3 articles, actually, all 3, that were released yesterday, mine, Max's, and Bale's. Ja Morant absolutely crushed it. Obviously, it was a highly owned, but for good reason. Totally smashed. Loved it. Giannis, actually, he did really well as well. Rudy Gobert did really well. Mike Conley did okay. LeBron James did decent. Jordan Clarkson smashed. Joel Embiid smashed. Nikola Jokic did semi-decent. I think Vooch did pretty good as well. Cole, that one was a miss. Bam did average. Fed VanVleet hit. Jalen Suggs smashed. Bojan hit. LaMelo Ball almost triple-double. Joe Ingles obviously didn't do so well. Jaren Jackson did well. Will Barton was okay, but didn't. Actually, I think he did decent. And of course, as you go down, you see the karma value fading, and you know that the plays get worse as they go. But some of them, you still see Tobias did well, Trae Young did well, DeJounte Murray did really well, Shea did okay, DeMar DeRozan did well, and yeah, Yusuf Nurkic was vital on FanDuel at least for a takedown. Jimmy sold again back-to-back nights. Love you, Jimmy. Actually, no, I hate you, Jimmy. Sorry. It's a personal vendetta. But yeah, again, projection portal really well again. You play if salary permits, you play the first. Okay, well, not in this case, obviously. I'm seeing 6 of the first 10 guys are all centers. So that's tough to choose from. But as you go down, Fred VanVleet, Jalen Suggs, Bojan, Jaren Jackson, like all those guys could fit in your lineup with your big center play with Ja. So, you guys shouldn't have done bad. If you did, obviously, come join us. We got y'all. Yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop in this 3-gamer. It's going to be really short, actually. We got Sacramento at Milwaukee. Halliburton is questionable. I do believe he passed COVID health protocols, so we'll see if he's going to be conditioned enough to come back tomorrow. If he's back at 7-2, we're going to have to see if he's limited. So first you got to see if he's back, and then if he's back, you got to see if he's limited. And if he's not limited, and somehow not limited, Halliburton at 7.2, not that bad of a price, especially against a Milwaukee team that gives up, I think, the most 3-pointers, or one of the most 3-pointers attempted and made in the game. So Hallie, Buddy Hield, Terrence Davis all fit that sort of 3-point perimeter type game. But as you can see, there's not a lot of injuries here, so everyone's fairly healthy. All the bigs are back. There's a lot of minutes to go around. It kind of sucks. Terrence Davis has been going nuts, but that's because Halliburton has been out. If he's back, big bump down to Terrence Davis, big bump down to Davion. And again, like I said, the bigs are back. All of them are healthy, so it's going to be like Russian roulette to pick who's going to go off that certain night. And so with that being said, everything here just looks clear to me, like, don't play. Obviously, this is going to be one of the higher scoring games because Milwaukee and Sacramento both play at a fast pace, but you also got to remember, I do believe the spread is minus 12.5 for Milwaukee, and that's actually what these 3 games are. All 3 games are blowout candidates. I believe the Milwaukee game, Milwaukee's favored by 12.5. Cleveland game, Cleveland's favored by 9.5. Phoenix game, Phoenix favored by 12.5. At least that's what it is as of right now, in the early wee mornings of the 22nd. So just keep that in mind when building your lineups out. Milwaukee side, we got, oh wow, they made his name red even though he's on another team. I don't get why they just don't remove him from the pool. We have Brook Lopez out, and that's really it. Do not play DeMarcus Cousins. He's on the Nuggets now. And similar to the Sacramento team, I mean, this team's getting really healthy. Drew came off the bench again last night. Milwaukee's on a back-to-back, forgot to mention. But Drew came off the bench again last night, and if that's the case, then you're going to see Giannis and Middleton get that starter usage because Drew's not in it. And let's see how many minutes he played, actually. 26 minutes, so he is ramping up. 5 for 12 from the field, not too many shots. If he does sit tomorrow due to rest, then obviously Giannis and Middleton will be very good plays, and then you could even play some of the Sacramento guys as a running back, but again, they're getting healthy. But this game's going to be fairly close if Drew Holiday were to sit. So keeping an eye out on news. It's first game of the day. Love that. Besides that, it's gonna, like I said, it's tough to play anyone here. Maybe some Grayson Allen, but yeah, not too sure. OKC at Cleveland, next game on the slate. Everyone's healthy here again. Teams are just getting healthier and healthier, so we gotta wait for these prices to go back to what I think they are. The OKC side's gonna be tough because Cleveland's a pretty good defense. But this is the closest game, at least to Vegas. This is going to be the closest game of the day. We've been seeing, I think, Aaron Wiggins start again, and he's been playing pretty well. He might be worth a punt for value tomorrow since it's looking pretty grim. Josh Giddey, 7K. That isn't so bad. Lou Dort at 5.38, I do like. I think there's some upside there. Shea, if you think this game stays close, it's going to be mainly him, just like how it was last night. 10 for 23 on a back-to-back. Cleveland's tough. It'll be a little bit tough, not gonna lie. On the Cleveland side, we have Lamar Stevens and Rajon Rondo questionable. And actually, Rondo is big news. Big news to me because ever since Rondo has been out, Darius Garland has been going off. And I read that trend way early. I've been playing him in props. I've been playing him in DFS. And he's been smashing almost every night. So it all depends on Rondo, to be honest. Because if Rondo's in, if he's rolled in, Darius Garland loses ball handling, he loses the touches, and he plays sort of the shooting guard role when Rondo's on the floor. And if Rondo's out, Darius Garland does it all. He plays point guard, he's a score point guard, and he's a pass point guard once Rondo's out. Because he just gets so many touches, so many ample opportunities on the court to make things happen. So Rondo news is huge here. Without Lamar Stevens, you get a bump up to Isaac Okoro. So if Lamar is out, Isaac Okoro gets a bump. I believe Chetty Osman gets a little bump as well. And also Lauri Markkanen's minutes should be solidified. And besides that, I mean, I'm not looking at too much else here. I think one of Jarrett Allen or Evan Mobley goes off, and it's so weird to tell because both of them can play the center position. But last game against OKC, I think they recently played OKC. Let's see if we can get this stat up real quick. Jarrett Allen. Still can't see his recent games. Let's try to drag this out a little more. There we go. OKC, 31.25. Most recent. OKC, 30.75. So honestly, I would project them sort of the same. Obviously, Jarrett Allen probably gets the better matchup, seeing that OKC's worse at the center spot than the power forward spot. But in that last game, it didn't really show too much. Indiana at Phoenix, next game of the day, last game of the day, and this is the game where you might find the most value. We have Sabonis out, Turner out, Warren out, T.J. McConnell out, and LeVert and Brogdon as questionable. So if these two play, the game should be fairly at least closer than what Vegas thinks, minus 25.5. I said minus 25.5. That would have been nuts. Minus 12.5 on the Phoenix side right now. So if LeVert and Brogdon play, it should be fairly closer. Duarte, I think, is a good play tomorrow by default, even with LeVert and Brogdon in, because Sabonis is out. Huge usage. Bish Tazdi, should have a good matchup tomorrow. No Ayton on the Phoenix side, and I'll get to that. But he has a pretty good matchup, seeing that he won't have to go against Ayton. Isaiah Jackson's definitely worth a punt play tomorrow for value. He's a point per minute guy. Ever since I've seen him at Spire High School, he played with LaMelo in high school. He's been an absolute beast. He's like an Okongwu, not gonna lie, because Okongwu also played with LaMelo. Fun fact. And what I saw from at least Isaiah Jackson is that like he's a long, super long center, runs the floor, catches lobs, plays really scrappy, and rebounds really well. So similar to Okongwu, Okongwu plays really good defense, which is I guess the difference there. But I do like Jackson and punt for a punt. Jeremy Lamb and Sykes if Chris and Brogdon were to sit. And besides that, don't think I'd go anywhere else. So let's go over to this Phoenix side. DeAndre Ayton actually out. Frank Kaminsky out, like I said. Abdel Nader, Dario Saric out as well. With that being said, opens up huge minutes for Biyombo tomorrow and McGee. I do like Biyombo more than McGee just because his ceiling is higher. They seem to like Biyombo more because he actually plays defense compared to JaVale McGee. So they run Biyombo out more. JaVale McGee probably the starter. Biyombo the guy who actually will see more minutes. And with Ayton being out, bump up to guys like Bridges, Jay Crowder. Chris Paul had himself a game last game. Booker did okay, I believe. Yeah, 42.8, not so bad. But Chris Paul was the main guy who smashed last game. I think in this matchup, if Brogdon and Caris were to sit, you'd see Chris Paul smash again. He has a better matchup here. But if if they're in, I do like Booker more. I think Brogdon is able to keep up with Chris Paul and sort of negate the things that he was able to do last game. So I like Devin Booker if those two guards for Indiana are in. Mikal Bridges definitely in play as well at 5K, pretty cheap without Ayton. Payne if this game blows out. And besides that, I don't think I'd go anywhere else. Cam Johnson played 20 minutes last game. I think he has upside here if he plays a little more minutes. We're going to have to see how Phoenix runs their rotation tomorrow. But if Cam Johnson somehow sees a little more minutes, I think he smashes his 4.3K price tag. And besides that, yeah, that wraps up this slate for the NBA DFS DraftKings Picks video for January 22nd, 2022. Again, if you liked the video, enjoyed any of the content, helped you at all, please go ahead, press that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to subscribe to the DFS Karma YouTube channel for more daily media content as always. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. As always, it's been your boy Tristan, aka Sriracha DFS, and I'm out. Peace.